Hyundai took to the New York Auto Show this year to show off two refreshed models, this one being the 2025 Tucson. The changes on the outside are pretty subtle, but inside things are wildly different. Let's take a closer look. For 2025, Hyundai left everything under the skin mostly unchanged. I say mostly because the two hybrid variants, the standard and the plug-in hybrid, receive a few notable updates. Both hybrids now allow for driver-controlled regenerative braking, just like you find in their all-electric models. This means you'll be able to control how much regen is provided when braking or when coasting, so you can probably go down all the way to a sort of one-pedal drive mode even in the hybrid models. And we already love the way that Genesis and Hyundai and Kia implement this in their electric cars, so it will be nice to see the variability you'll get out of just the regular hybrid and plug-in hybrid models. Also, both hybrid models get more powerful electric motors this year. The standard hybrid's motor goes from 44.2 kilowatts in power to 47.7, not a massive jump. The plug-in hybrids goes from 66.9 kilowatts to 72 kilowatts. Both hybrids also have a new drive mode. It's called My Drive, and it's basically a more customizable custom mode. It includes two new sub-drive modes. One is called Baby Mode, and one is called the Green Zone mode. Baby Mode basically dulls throttle response and smooths out all the driver inputs to make for a more relaxing and comfortable ride for infants. Pretty neat. The Green Zone mode actually prioritizes pure EV driving for those hybrids in zones that have stricter rules and regulations for noise and emissions. So around schools, in urban areas, things like that, these cars will now, in Green Zone mode, make sure that they are quieter and running on electricity only. That's also pretty cool. On the outside, Hyundai didn't really change much to the exterior of the Tucson, and it didn't really need to. The lower fascias are restyled, we have new wheel designs, and the rear wiper blade has actually grown in length, giving you more coverage to wipe away the rain. Inside is where things change quite a bit, at least in the first row. The elegant dual binnacle, almost previous generation Ford Mustang style design that the Tucson had, that is all gone. Now you're going to find something that's more familiar, something that looks like the new Sonata or the new Kona. Instead of having the main touchscreen and the instrument cluster separated, they are now together side by side on a dual 12.3-inch curved display. Even if you don't like the look of this change, you'll like the functionality because they have brought back physical buttons and knobs. Before, where most of the controls on that main control panel were touch-capacitive buttons, now they are buttons and knobs. So if that was something you were annoyed about before the Tucson, you might want to take a closer look at the 2025. The gear selector for the transmission has also moved over to the steering column in a sort of bop-it-style twisty mechanism. And that's nice because it frees up space for a large wireless phone charger on the center console and more physical buttons. Of course, this infotainment system is now running the latest Hyundai Kia software, which means it also comes with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard across all trim levels. Not just on the base models, strangely like it was before, even the top trims get it too. On the safety front, Hyundai has added a feature called Forward Attention Warning, which utilizes an infrared camera to sense the attention level of the driver to make sure that they are paying attention to the road, they're not being drowsy. This is especially helpful for the adaptive cruise control, which will now pull you over, turn on the hazard lights, and engage the parking brake if it detects that the driver is non-responsive. That's a pretty neat feature. Hyundai still does not offer a level 2 hands-free assistant like Super Cruise or Blue Cruise here in the US, but this is a very advanced level 1 system and it's just about as good as it gets at that level of autonomy. So there you have it, Hyundai's most popular vehicle in America is now more modern and safer than before. Let us know what you think of these updates in the comments below, and thanks as always for watching.